What's up? Here we go. Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Uh,
I got good, Mike.
you got a good mic? Okay, good, good. Chat window, I had an error pop up. I'm not sure what happened, but I think it might have been a YouTube issue.
I'm in
Um,
both. I can see us live
not
there.
sure.
And
If
Frank
anybody's
said
watching
he,
from
Frank said evening.
actually, yeah, it looks like Christian's on YouTube as well. So I think we're good. Awesome. What's going on, Hogan? Christian, how y'all doing tonight this evening, gentlemen? We made it. We're here. It's been a long road, but it felt like kind of a short road, to be honest with you. Um, it literally feels like just yesterday we were at Lake Anna doing the season opener. So, time flies. Time sure does fly. Tired and ready, yeah, bro. This is the culmination of a lot of things, and if you made it this far, we're proud of you, and congratulations first and foremost to everybody who made it this far. If you're in the top 30, um, what percentage is that out of 150 plus anglers? It's pretty darn good across Northern Virginia of all kayak anglers that participate in our group. You're in the top 30. So no matter what happens this weekend, congratulations! Y'all earned it and deserve the recognition, and we're very proud of you. And not only are we proud of you, but we appreciate you for, like I always say, being the absolute best part of this club. Now we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. This club isn't about me. It's not about Joel. It's not about any of us that obviously we have the passion to run this thing, and we enjoy doing it. Yes, we complain, we bitch, we moan just like everybody else does, but at the end of the day, I don't know what I really don't know what I'd do without this club, man. Like, uh, it's a second family to me. You guys are amazing, and I'll leave it at that. But um, Scott Skinner, what's up, brother? 20%, yeah. So your top 20% of all participating kayak anglers in Northern Virginia. We had quite a few this year, so be proud of yourselves. Um, cool. So let's see. Go ahead and pull up the event here. I won't take too much time tonight. Obviously, this is our classic. This is the biggest event of the year for us, um, in terms of importance, right? Like obviously every event's important. We want everybody to come out as much as possible and support our events. But this event here is, especially this year, we obviously did things a little differently than we've done in the past. In the past, we took, we basically said if you fished X amount of events, you were qualified for the classic because we wanted participation, we wanted numbers. This year was a little bit different. We tried to maximize the opportunity, but you still had to put in effort on your end to make it to this spot, right? So there's a little bit more, what I would like to call prestige. There's a little bit more oomph that it takes to get to this type of event, and that's what we're about, right? If we want to showcase and highlight the absolute best kayak anglers in Northern Virginia, you got to be on your stuff and you got to be consistent throughout the year. You don't have to win every event. You don't even have to win one event. You just got to do consistently decent throughout the year to make it to this point. And it just goes to show you that, when you do try hard, obviously there's a payoff. So, there's a little bit more. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's a little bit more merit behind the classic now than there might have been before. And obviously, this is based on y'all's feedback and the feedback that we put out through the surveys over the last year or so. And we're really proud to be able to kind of take our club to that next level because the club's not getting smaller, and it's a good problem to have. But in doing that, we got to be able to maintain it and move forward and find ways to make it challenging, but yet attainable. So I think we did a pretty good job this year. Obviously, we're going to put out another survey over the winter time to get everybody's feedback on it to see how you liked it. I'll be 100% honest. I was a little, I was saddened that not everybody that we love to have at our tournaments made it in this year to the top 30. It sucks to not have them fish with us, but that's another reason why I highly encourage folks to still come out, hang out down at Lake Anna, have fun, come to the awards whether you fished or not. We're a family and we're here together and we're here to support those anglers who did make it to that top tier to that top 30 mark here this year. So, like I said, obviously, the big elephant in the room right now is weather, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I just wanted to kind of put those opening remarks out. And again, like I said, it is 8 o'clock. I know we got Thursday night football coming on here shortly. Might already be on, I'm not sure, but I don't want to take too much of everyone's time. So we'll go ahead and kick this thing off here momentarily. Joel, did you have anything to open up with before I kind of jump into this thing?
No, man, you got it covered.
All right, sounds good. So we do have 30 anglers. We had one roll down. Will Brewer, unfortunately, wasn't able to make it, so the next roll down was Mr. Wade Schoonover. So congratulations, Wade, for making the cut. And that was he rounded out our top 30 for this event, which is awesome, a club record. I don't think we've had this type of participation for a classic yet. We've had to do several roll downs in the past based on folks who couldn't make it, but we made the cutoff at 30, and 29 people rogered up and said they could make it. I was extremely surprised and also extremely motivated because I'm glad that you guys want to be here, and I'm glad that, like I said before, we want to make this club as best as it possibly can be for you guys because it's y'all's club. So anyway, yes, check out Joel's shirt, man. That thing is looking fantastic, by the way. We got those in. Those are for every participant of the Classic. You're all getting one, no charge, and we'll have those at the awards on Saturday as of now. So the elephant in the room, right? Weather, okay? Last weather, I shouldn't say the last weather report because I've checked many different weather reports. Joel, I know you've been tracking it probably a lot more than I have. We've done this in the past, right? Like there's ever-changing conditions here in Northern Virginia. It's just the way it is. Thursday night for me and for the way that we've done it in the past and from the, the experience that I have doing this, I think it's still too early to call. All right. And get me, I understand that everybody has, a lot of folks have coordinated, rooms and whether they be hotels or campsites or things like that, folks traveling from across the region. I get it. I understand that we want to make a call, at the right time, but at the same time, we also have folks who have taken off of work for this, had to take off of work. So it's going to be difficult to please everybody. And trust me, I totally understand, that maybe the frustration behind maybe not making an early call, but, as of right now, just based off experience and the way that we've handled weather situations in the past, I think it's still too early to call. That being said, I'm probably not looking to make a call until either tomorrow evening or first thing before the tournament Saturday morning. I know that sucks for some people, but it is what it is. We're going to try to make it work as to the best of our ability. And I would hate to make the call and then have Saturday be good and maybe the storm pushes to Sunday, or maybe the storm comes in sooner and we get nailed tomorrow. And then, if I make the call now, people start canceling campsites or changing plans and things like that. And then we got to worry about an entire new set of problems to reschedule this thing. So like I said, I'm going to wait to the absolute last minute because this was on the calendar all year long and everyone has planned for it, including myself. So that's pretty much what the plan is for now, is to wait until the last minute. Like I said, if we get out there, early Saturday morning and it's a complete, crapshoot, I'm going to make the call. I'm not going to put anybody in harm's way. And I want to make sure that everybody is very clear that I need you guys by your phones. I need you by, email access. We'll probably be making phone calls, at this point, if we wait that late. But again, if I have to make that call, it's going to be known and you'll get notifications as, probably multiple notifications of it. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm not here to put anybody in harm's way, but I'm also not going to call an event this important, this early. So I guess a quick way of me saying that. I probably rambled there quite a bit, but if anybody has any questions about that, please get with me, get with Joel. If you have info to share with somebody, share it with each other, but don't blow up the group chat, please. I know it's not really there for chat purposes other than, to put out pertinent information, but we'll put out the information on the official channels, and the official channels for this event, our number one is email and through Fishing Chaos. That is the primary official channel for pushing out important information and safety updates such as this. I'm not going to, put it all over social media and then not do that because some folks might not be on social media. So just understand that if you shoot me a text message, that's fine. I don't care. Message me, private message me. But again, like I said, we're going to probably make the call as late as possible and keep an eye on the weather, between now through all day tomorrow and see how it goes. I think at least the good thing right now is most of the weather is still just looking like rain. The only primary or main concern that I have, and that, obviously everybody has, is the wind. The wind is definitely a concern. And if we're having 40, 50 mile an hour gusts and these, potential small craft advisories that are coming out, Lake Anna is no joke. It's a beast of a lake. And, I kind of compare it to the Potomac River. It could change at the drop of a dime. So that is, the primary reason behind that. If we do end up doing the tournament and it's still a little bit windy, we're going to highly recommend that folks stay in the coves. I get it. There's good bites out on the main lake. I understand it, but the good bite is probably not going to be there in that type of weather. I could be wrong, but I'd be pushing and keeping my butt in a little bit safer spot and then trying to risk it for a fishing tournament at the end of the day. So anyway, I talked a lot there. If you have questions, please post them up, hit me up offline. I'll be more than happy to help address any concerns or anything like that. But we'll go ahead and move on with the captain's meeting.
Update real quick for you.
Yep.
The best model I got showing 15 miles an hour at 6 a.m. with gusts up to 30, and at 2:30, 17 miles an hour with gusts up to 35. So, I mean, that's better than it was. It was in the 40s gusts before. So it's comparing all models. That's the best model that's running out right now. So, check it again multiple times. So,
yep. I'll be up for a while this evening, checking it periodically, obviously tomorrow when I'm at work. I'm planning on coming down there tomorrow afternoon. I'd like to be set up with my camper before dinner time, and I'll be out on the lake. I am planning on being out there with my boy Gary and his new center console that he picked up not too long ago. So we're going to be out there, hopefully keeping up with you guys and checking out the action. I'd like to come by and take pictures. If you see a green John boat center console rolling up on you, don't be alarmed. It's not the DWR. It's just me, and I'd like to get some good pictures. And, I'm not going to blow up your spot. I'll post them after the tournament, obviously. But, yeah, it's going to be a fun day as long as everything goes according to plan and the weather cooperates with us. So I'll be out there, trying to get some good footage and obviously doing all the judging and stuff on the boat. So –
Joe, they're 50-50 shirts too, so hopefully they maintain their shape afterwards, because this will be the only time you see me wearing it if it doesn't. So
yeah, that's a fact. Some of them shirts are you got to take a gamble at some of these shirts, but I think they turned out pretty good for sure. So all right, we'll go ahead and move through this thing. Only qualified anglers may register for this event. Everybody is registered, meaning that you have made it. You have made the cut. Top 30 anglers in the club. Based on AOY points, and everything. All the single event has been dropped for everyone, and the points have been updated. They're out on the website for everyone's viewing pleasure. And this event's going to determine quite a few things. We're determining obviously the classic winner. We're determining the angler of the year. We're determining the rookie of the year. We're determining big bass of the year, and we have some pretty awesome prizes to go along with those and trophies that are going to be better than the ones that we pushed out throughout the year. A little bit better, a little bit bigger. So. We'll go over those here. Do you want to show those off now, Joel? Or do you want to wait?
Oh, yeah, sure, I can. So, big bass through tournament, a little different. A little taller, just like before. I'm not taking it out of the bag just because they'll clink around in my truck if I remember to bring them. So,
big shout out to Catch for hooking us up with these. Kind of last minute as well. We had some coordination there. Obviously, one of their workers left, so we had to do some coordination with other folks, but huge shout out to Catch and Duke and the folks up there.
So first place, a little taller, a little more stuff.
A little bigger than the ones we've been pushing out for the regular events.
And then we've got Big Bass of the Year.
That's a 26, right?
Yep, 26.
Nice.
Nothing on the inside bump. You can customize it whatever you want. You put a sticker on there. Not everybody likes to run one, so you left it alone. And your Rookie of the Year board.
That's sharp.
No. And then your Angler of the Year. So they're all kind of coordinating with the trophies that you gave out throughout the year. Obviously, there was no trophy for rookies, so we went with the blue. And then the one that a few of you are chasing.
There she goes.
2023 Angler of the Year. And it also will sit on its side like this, so you can set it on like a cabinet or a shelf or anything like that. So it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy duty. It's a double board, so
good stuff. Good stuff. And Joe, a big shout out to you, man, for coordinating all that. Like I said, I appreciate it, brother. That's pretty awesome.
And for the guys coming down, I put this in the chat and I put this in the board. I'll have these 20 helmet stickers, the 22s that I've only given one out, so maybe we'll get a couple more of those this weekend. And then all of the logo stickers that these are just for sale. Try to get some money back on them, but the club ones, if you just come see me, I can give them out to you. I know who caught what. Same goes for the shirts. I'll have them at the awards and have everyone's sizes down, so I'll hand them out then.
Yeah, we're hoping that gets canceled, Mike. Triathlon, yeah, no, I did hear about that at the state park, so definitely if you're hanging out around there or camping there, definitely be wary. Probably have limited parking.
Yeah, it was there.
But yeah, no, that's
they had one a couple of years ago or last year, I want to say, getting set up for on the Sunday after we were there. But it just means there's a whole lot more porta potties available. That's the important thing.
Right. So, all right. Appreciate running through those, Joel. They look great. Yeah, I'm excited. So excited to see who gets all that good stuff. All right, we already have registration cutoff. That is done. Be advised, pre-fishing cutoff is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Lines wet, we're still shooting for a 6:30 a.m. Lines wet. Early launch whenever you want. I'm not worried about when you launch. Again, like I said about weather, we'll be keeping an eye on that and making the call, as late as possible. So I understand if that cramps up, some folks' plans, things like that. I know it's kind of sucks to have to drive down and drive back, but this event is very important. So we don't want to take it lightly and make a call willy-nilly. Submission cutoff will be at 3 p.m., a half an hour per usual. And then we're shooting for a 4:30 awards over at Tim's at Lake Anna. And obviously, weather pending, it's going to be inside. I'm planning on it being inside. I already spoke with them a few weeks ago. I'm going to call them again tomorrow to touch base, make sure everything's good to go. I'm going to bring the canopy and all that good stuff just in case for some reason we do get some dry time. We'll be able to do the awards outside and then move into Tim's. But yeah, as of right now, I'm planning on it for being inside at Tim's at Lake Anna. So, again, shout out to them. We appreciate them accommodating us as usual. We love it in there, and they should have plenty of room for us. So, eligible water, obviously public access boat ramps and launches. If it doesn't have a sign on it and it looks like a house, I'd stay away from it. Make sure it's got a sign or something that says, hey, this is a public access launch, or there's a drop box for a launch. But it's got to be public and open to anybody that day. No hot side, that goes without saying. Most of that stuff is all Airbnb launches. We want you to stay. If you're going to stay in a house over there, you're staying at an Airbnb, that's totally fine, but you can't use their launch. Just understand that. You have to go to a public launch or public marina. There's plenty of them, and most of them, will put you at any point on the lake that you want to be at. And again, if you're unsure about a launch, please contact me or Joel, and we'll let you know for sure. And then obviously there is we're doing the captain's meeting now. There is going to be a mandatory check-in and check-out. Now this process is going to get a little bit easier. Finally, there was an option when I was creating the tournament in in Fishing Chaos to change the times of the check-in. So now it doesn't go based off of the tournament cutoff time and the lines in cutoff time and submission cutoff and all that. So it goes off of whatever time I put in there for check in and check out. So I think I have check in set at 5:30, and that's fine if you launch before 5:30. You know, you're gonna probably be pretty bored for a little while, but if you do launch before 5:30, that's fine. Just make sure you check in. I'd like for you to be able to check in or around the location of where you launched at. I guess what I'm saying is if you launch at 4:30 and you float a mile up lake, I'd like for you to try to check in where you launched, so that, you know, God forbid something were to happen, we know where to start looking. So I may end up bumping that time up. I'm gonna try to maybe I'll throw it up to like 4:30 just to be safe. But the most important thing is the cutoff, or the checkout time, and that's been changed to, I think I put like 6 on there or something like that. So it's well beyond, or, you know, well after the actual tournament is over. So that's a pretty cool feature that we finally have the ability to do. I know before, when the tournament would end, nobody would be able to check out. So it's, you know, served no purpose. So shout out to the folks at Fish and Chaos for just continuing to make this app better, and this, you know, the tournament management system be that much better. Unique identifier codes. So everybody should have received the blank identifier cards by now, or at least the link to them. We sent that out via email, and the blank identifiers are available at our website under the document library. That's www.nvkba.com. Just click on the More tab, and you'll go down and you'll see the document library. The card that you guys are going to be using is going to be, let me go ahead. I'm just going to share my screen here. Where are we at? It's not going to work. Maybe it will. Okay. Present slides. Sorry, guys. Bear with me.
I got it if you don't.
Do you have the PDF, or do you have like a picture of it?
I got both.
I got it. I'm just going to share my whole screen. Look at that. All right, this is what you guys should be using tomorrow. So if you don't have it already, make sure you download that form. Is that showing okay on your end, Joel?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I made one sheet. You know, obviously you're only going to use one card. You'll put the same. So we're going to get the same 4-digit identifier coming out tomorrow. Or sorry, not tomorrow, Saturday, around 5:30. That's going to get pushed. So make sure you bring a Sharpie with you, and or, you know, a pen with, you know, a thick tip on it, and we're going to write that right here under you know, in that empty box. So that's all you need for the tournament on Saturday.
Bring extras.
Yep. Write that whole sheet out and cut them up and bring them along. He said, let's do the triathlon if we weather cancel. Oh, man, I'd die, dude.
Exercise is overrated.
I guess if you have a pedal drive, you could kind of do a partial triathlon. Can I use my kayak motor? Yeah, we'll have the new stickers there as well at the awards. All right, let me get back here. Where are we at?
Bring cash, maybe. If not, you can just PayPal me.
Yeah, cash would work great. If not, he can get PayPal, or you can Zelle. We have Zelle on the club account. I can do that through my phone. All right, so we talked lines wet, lines out, submission cutoff. We talked mandatory check-in and check-out. We talked identifier. Code's going to be out at 5:30. Obviously, species black bass, 5-fish limit, and a 12-inch minimum for all fish. Entry fee was $110, and that included the $10 big bass entry fee. So what are we looking at right now for payouts, Joel? We're doing 3 payouts, right? First, second, third.
Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted.
No, you're good.
I believe it was two grand for first, 735 for second, 512 for third, and was it 500 for big bass, right?
500 for big bass, and that
it was
includes
$300 and a $200 kicker,
Yep.
right? So,
And
yeah.
that $2,000 includes the club kicker from the holdover. I forget how much it was exactly, like 200
It's
some
like
bucks.
$300. Yeah.
$300 extra from the club that is going into first place. So, is there a trophy for that? Oh, for the triathlon, maybe. I don't know. It's probably not as cool as ours though. um, yeah, and obviously that kicker, courtesy of the Hardman team, the Hardman heavy hitter. We couldn't appreciate, we appreciate them very much, and Mr. Sam Hardman and the folks at Hardman Realty. We got some pretty cool stuff for our sponsor later on after the event that we're going to be excited to announce. Obviously, PFD. If the weather, regardless of the weather, PFD is a must if you're caught wearing it, or if you're caught not wearing it at any given point during competition hours. Other than obviously using the restroom and things like that. If you're fishing, if you're actively competing and you're caught without a PFD, you're getting canked. That's it. We don't play around with that, especially when we have this kind of weather, potential weather coming up. Instant DQ. No alcohol, illegal substances, obviously. Yeah, we don't like to talk about that stuff, but we have to talk about it. We have to mention it, and we have to do the right thing. Let's see. Obviously, KBF rules. You guys should all be familiar with those. And then we're going to be using Catchboard as always. And by signing up for this event, you have already agreed to the terms and conditions outlined in the 2023 NVKBA release and liability waivers. And those are available on Fishing Chaos and our website. If you have any questions, definitely hit us up. Let's see. What are you messaging me? Let's see. I have a couple other things here to share. Let's see here. As far as like prizes and stuff go, we got quite a few good prizes. We have stuff obviously from Yak Attack, quite a few gift cards from Yak Attack. We got club hats, we got bait packs. Paul Ward has created a very nice prize of custom baits. Shout out to Paul, appreciate that, brother. I'm gonna have some real snot stuff there. Rogue stuff is going to be there. Innovative Sportsman kayak cushions. We're going to have those. We got a gift certificate from VA Boys Fish and Explore. Our friends over there have hooked us up with a very cool bait pack. Let me see if I can share that again here really quick.
You want to do random drawings for that too? That way you show up and you can just do whatever.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
I'll have the laptop there to do stats anyway, so I can just do it real quick.
That'd be pretty cool. Let me see here. This is where did I put it? Here it is. If you guys can see this. It looks pretty small, but there's quite a few different bait packs there. Some awesome stuff, some Z-Man stuff, Zoom. So definitely appreciate our friends over at Fish and Explore. Look forward to doing more events with them too next year. But yeah. Got plenty of cool stuff to give out and raffle off. So I'm hoping that everybody leaves with something from the Classic. That was my goal. Got a few free memberships for next year that we're going to be awarding and things like that. So definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Obviously, I hope everything goes according to plan with the weather. But yeah, as far as the captain's meeting goes, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Let me go back into.
I got one or two things real fast too while you're pulling stuff up.
Yeah,
so tiebreakers, obviously, Big Fish. It's Big Fish of the season. So right now, like based on what it is, and obviously with whatever happens in the Classic, we'll help break those ties. And it's your best 5 regular season events plus the Classic, not your best 6 events total. Just to be clear, in case anyone wasn't tracking, it's based on where we're at right now plus whatever happens on Saturday. So only other thing to add too is we're sending it, right? It's just be smart, know your capabilities, don't be afraid to pull out. Doesn't make you a wuss or anything. It's if you feel it's unsafe, get off the water, even if it's on someone's dock. Just know what your capabilities are, know what your limitations are, know what your watercraft can handle, and be smart. Just speaking from experience and making dumb decisions and not knowing any better. So it's just stay, like Mike said, in the coves. Find wind protected area if it is windy, and just be safe. So
Yep.
if you get stuck, feel free to call. Like, I mean, if you're out somewhere, just don't call the Coast Guard because they won't help you. Call Rick.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not here to put anybody in a dangerous situation, but I am going to wait till the absolute last minute to call it because I've been burned in the past where I made calls and then the day ended up being great. Not that I regret doing so because obviously my job is to keep everybody safe. I'm not a medic. I don't have medical experience other than the stuff I did in the Army, very little, but I do know a little bit about sound decision making, and I'm not going to put you guys in that situation. So, again, I'm going to wait, but it's not. It may be an inconvenience for those who are driving down. Had plans to be down there. I mean, a lot of folks are down there already, right? So it's just part of the game. It just is what it is. Victor, absolutely, you can tow somebody back after the tourney is over. That is totally fine. And obviously, if the tourney is still going on and for some reason, like maybe it's great and then just it changes at the drop of a dime, we can call the tournament early and say, hey, get off the water now. That's not difficult. Obviously, I'm going to be out there in a boat, not saying that, like I said, again, I'm not an emergency personnel, but if somebody needs help, I'm there with a tow rope. Guys, bring ropes with you. Be prepared to help somebody if they need help. That's really all I can say about that. But yes, like I said, I'm not gonna put you in unnecessary harm's way. We'll figure it out on the back end. Yes, I don't want to reschedule this thing. Yes, I want it to go. We've all been waiting for this day, but again, we got to make the mature decision. So be prepared for that. Be mentally prepared that this might not actually happen. All right, so that's all I'm going to say on that, and we'll figure it out on the back end. So, all right, that's all I got, guys. I appreciate your time very much. I appreciate everybody being here, tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of the night. I hope you have a great rest of the week. I hope you're well rested for this weekend. Should the tournament continue on, I wish everybody the absolute best of luck, and thank you once again for being the best part of this club. Joel, do you have anything else, brother?
I'm muted. No, yeah, just stay safe. Read some of these comments here; they're all good. Some of you guys are adding, so definitely stay safe, have fun. We'll see y'all at awards on Saturday.
Good stuff. All right, guys, have a great night. Like I said, hit me up if you need anything out here.